Elago,
This representation votes no, and I reserve my right to explain my vote later.
Enverga, Erice, Erigel, Ermita Buhain, Escudero, Espina, Espino, Estrella, Eusebio, Ebardoni, Fariñas, Fernando, Ferrer Juliet, Ferrer Luis John John, Ferriol, Florendo, Flores, Fortuno, Fuentebella, Garbin, Garcia Gwendolyn, Garcia Jose Enrique III, Garcia Albano, Garin Oscar, Garin Sharon, Gasataya, Gatchalian, Heron, Go Ana Cristina, Go Mark, Gomez, Gonzaga, Gonzales Alexandria, Gonzales Aurelio Dong, Gonzales Fernando, Goriseta, Gullias, Hernandez, Herrera D, Hopper, Alosjos, Javier, Ko, Konghun, Labad-Labad, Lacson, Lagman.
Mr. Speaker, my vote is no. I will submit my explanation later.
Lanete, Laugan, Lazatin, Leachon, Lee, Lim Kai Chong, Lobregat, Lopez Benhar, Lopez Carlo, Lopez Manuel Luis, Loyola, Macapagal Arroyo, Maceda, Madrona, Malapitan, Manalo, Mangawang, mga Dadato Suharto, mga Dadato Zahid, Marcoleta, Marcos, Marino, Marquez, Martinez, Matugas, Meliana, Mending, Mendoza, Mercado, Mirasol, Montoro, Nava, Noel, Nograles Jericho, Nograles Carlo, Nolasco, Nunez Malañaon, Huaminal, Nieto, Huaminal Ocampo, Olivares, Ong Edwin, Ong Henry, Ortega Pablo, Ortega Bininola, Pacquiao, Paduano, Palma, Pancho, Panganiban, Panotes, Papandayan, Pichay, Pimentel, Pineda, Plaza, Primicia Sagabas, Kimbo, Radasa, Ramirez Sato, Ramos, Relampagos, Revilla, Rowapuno, Robes, Rocamora,
Mr. Speaker, my vote is yes, but I would like to explain my vote later.
Rodriguez Isidro, Rodriguez Maximo, Roman, Romero, Romualdez, Romualdo, Roque Hari, Roque Rogelio, Sakdalan, Sagarbaria, Sahali, Salceda, Salimbangon, Salo, Salon, Sambar, Sandoval, Santos Recto, Sarmiento Cesar, Sarmiento Edgar Mary, Sevillano, Sema, Xiao,
My vote is yes. My vote is yes, but I would like to explain my stand later.
Silverio, Singson, Swansing Estrelita, Swansing Horacio, Suarez, C. Alvarado,
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes, pero gusto ko pong maipaliwanag ang aking boto mamaya.
Tambunting, Tan Angelina, Tan Milagrosa, Tan Sherny,
Mr. Speaker, Kusog Tausog Party List votes yes, and Kusog Tausog Party List suggests that this August body extend martial law not just in Mindanao, but all throughout the entire country. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Tejada, Teves, Tiangco, Ting, Tinio,
Mr. Speaker, I vote no to martial law extension and will explain my vote later.
Tolentino, Treñas, Tugna,
Mr. Speaker, this representation votes yes, but reserves my right to explain my vote later.
Tupas, Turabin Hataman, T, Umali, Unabia, Ungab, Unico, Uy Juliet, Uy Rolando, Uy Barreta, Vargas, Vargas Alfonso, Velarde,
Mr. Speaker, this representation votes yes and reserves the right to explain my vote later or submit my explanation, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Velasco, Velasco Catera, Veloso, Vergara, Villafuerte, Villanueva, Villaraza Suarez, Villarica, Villarin,
Mr. Speaker, Akbayan votes no and reserves our right to explain my vote later.
Biolago, Yap Arthur, Yap Melesio, Yap Victor, Yu, Zamora Maria Carmen, Zamora Ronaldo, Sarate,
Mr. Speaker, bilang kinatawa ng bayan muna, no po ang aking boto at ako po ay magpapaliwanag mamaya.
Subiri. Speaker votes.
I vote yes.
Ang napapanood ninyo ay ang naging botohan o nominal voting ng mga kongresista sa ginawang special joint session ng Kongreso na nag-convene kaugnay sa extension ng Martial Law Proclamation sa Mindanao hanggang December 31, 2017. Katatapos-tapos lang magbotohan ng mga congressman at binibilang pa ang kanilang mga boto ngayon, naunang bumoto ang mga senador sa nominal voting, 16 na senador ang bumotong yes o pabor sa extension ng martial law sa Mindanao hanggang December 31, 2017. 4 naman ang nagsabing hindi pabor. At yan ang ating live coverage. Tutok lang sa GMA News TV para oras-oras alam mo. Ako po si JP Soriano. Magandang hapon po.
Affirmative. 14 negative. Zero abstention. The result of the joint voting of the members of the Congress on the motion show that 261 voted in the affirmative and 18 negative. Pursuant to the Constitution and the rules of the joint session, the motion to extend the proclamation of martial law and the suspension of the privilege of the writ of habeas corpus is hereby approved by the Congress.
Majority Leader.
Mr. President, on the part of the Senate, I move that we instruct the Secretariat to draft the resolution of both houses and to authorize the Senate President and the Speaker of the House of Representatives to review and approve the resolution of both houses, and that such approval shall be valid and effective for all purposes, as if the resolution of both houses were already approved directly by both houses of Congress in joint session.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, on the part of the House of Representatives, I move that we instruct the Secretary General to draft the resolution of both houses, to authorize the Senate President and the Speaker of the House of Representatives to review and approve the resolution of both houses, and that such approval shall be valid and effective for all purposes, as if the resolution of both houses was approved directly by both houses of Congress.
Is there any objection? The Chair hears none. On the part of the House of Representatives, the motion is approved.
Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. As approved earlier, we now allow the members of on the part of the members of Congress to explain their votes. On the part of the Senate, may I now ask that Senator Manny Pacquiao be recognized to explain his vote. Thereafter, 10 other members of the Senate.
Senator Pacquiao has 1 minute pursuant to our rules to explain his vote unless a senator has given you his or her time. But you have to name the senator who gave you his or her time.
Thank you, Mr.
Senator
President.
Pacquiao is recognized.
Mr. President, I vote yes to support the declaration of martial law in whole Mindanao. Enable us that I think it's the right time to give to support the government to exercise their authority and power to discipline people, Mr. President. And also, Mr. President, in the Bible, Mr. President, it says, let everyone subject to the governing authorities, for there is no authorities except that which God has established. The authorities that exist has been established by God. Consequently, whoever rebels against the authority is rebelling against what God has instituted. And those who do so will bring judgment on themselves. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Senator Pacquiao. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. Senator Recto, this representation, JB Ejercito, Senator Lacson, Villar, Honasan, and Legarda will submit their explanation of their votes. At this point, may we now
Together with me,
recognize...
make it a record, I will also submit my written explanation.
And the Senate
At
President. Now, may
formal
we
na nga
recognize
naaprubahan
Senator
ang motion at para sa extension ng martial law sa Mindanao hanggang December 31, 2017. Ito ay matapos ng bumoto ang Kongreso at ang mga senador, at ang total result 261 na boto ang pumabor para extend ang martial law hanggang December 31, 2017. 18 naman ang bumoto ng hindi pabor. Yan ay ang total result mula sa joint session ng Senado at ng Kongreso. At yan ang ating live coverage, tutok lang sa GMA News TV para oras-oras alam mo. Ako po si JP Soriano. Magandang hapon po.